everyone, and happy Independence Day. I am STALindaMcNamee, your host for today, and with me, a little bit soggy but still smiling, is
Chris Flaherty,
so
BCAT production coordinator. Yeah.
BCAT production coordinator extraordinaire.
Aww.
So, yes, Chris has given up his what's today?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. He's given up his Tuesday to come hang out in the rain with BCAT, and well, not with BCAT, with something to talk about. And we are coming to you live along the 4th of July parade.
You know, I always have fun with you. That's why I come here. And yeah, it's raining, but it's just
It
a
is
different.
raining.
It's a wetter kind of fun.
It is. It's liquid
I mean,
sunshine.
we're at a water park, so it's just the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the goldfish from Goldfish Swim School is here. I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know if he can see me.
He probably can't see you, but
No.
he's used to the water.
He's used to the water. Yeah.
So we are hoping that people come out to see the parade. We have a lot of different organizations this year, some new, some old. What's your
Watch
favorite?
fingers. Sorry, Evan. Just watch your fingers.
Yeah, Evan, watch your fingers.
We're doing a guerrilla filmmaking right now. We've seen so many people at the start. We have our Devilbot friends right there. We've got Atria Long Meadow. We've got Womenade. We've got the Mama Bear Effect. The Goldfish Swimming School. Chick-fil-A is here.
We have a fish.
We have a fish
We
now.
have a fish.
We have a little Goldfish Swimming School fish with us.
We have a fish.
Who else have we seen?
We have the Dust Bunny.
We have the Dust Bunny.
And we have up ahead of us, I know that BSA Troop 103 is here, and Cub Scout Pack 105 is here,
Yep.
and we have a complimentary Girl Scout with us. Ava is here, and she has joined my two Girl Scouts who are here on non-Girl Scout business.
We should talk about that, though.
I do want to talk about that. Two of my Girl Scouts, Gwyneth and Magna, are hosting I'm drawing a blank.
Culture Fest.
Culture Fest, thank you.
No problem.
Culture Fest I've been out in the sun too long and my brain has melted and washed away. Monday.
What sun?
Monday, July 17th at Simon's Park, right over by the treehouse. They are having an international festival. So come and learn about all the different cultures that are represented here in Burlington. Do you have any guess as to how many different cultures are here
In Burlington or at the Culture Fest?
in Burlington?
Over 30. Over 40?
I think so. Well, I heard the school department sent out a survey saying that there are at least 50 different languages that are
Okay.
spoken in the elementary schools
Wow.
or in the school system. I don't know if it's just elementary schools.
That's impressive.
Can you name 50 languages?
No. Wait, would Klingon count as one?
No, I think they have to be real languages.
Okay. Never mind. I can't.
You know, and even don't they like on Pandora or
Oh yeah, there's Na'vi,
Navi?
Dothraki for you Game of Thrones fans out there.
Okay. I'm actually putting my phone down
Yeah,
so I can
it's okay.
bring the little dust bunny.
Yeah,
But there are actually people out.
there are people. It's nice.
So
you know-
yes, 6:30, Simon's Park on the 17th. Please feel free to stop by if you are interested in having your culture represented. The girls are still looking for cultures. All you need to do is set up a table. You can have whatever you want on that table. You can have photos, you can have a game, you can have food with permission from the Board of Health. But all you need to do is email Burlington Culture Fest. One word, Burlington Culture Fest at gmail.com.
We'll put the email down in post.
Oh, that would be awesome.
We should also mention BCAT is covering the 4th of July parade this year as well.
Yes, BCAT is down by the American Legion.
Yep.
And you want to tell me a little bit about what we did this morning at the American Legion?
So BCAT production coordinator John Vias has got our production van all set up. Our friends Gretchen Carey and Chris Rose are commentating today. I can't remember all the crew that is helping John today, but we'll see them when we pass by.
And we can give them their special thanks then.
Yep. And if you're a fun filmmaker out there and if you want to sync up those two videos when the float goes by the BCAT parade, let me know.
Oh, that's right.
I
It's the
should do
the time-space continuum.
Yeah. I should do it. I'd say that every year. I'm the one with the videos. I should do it. But anyway, it is nice to see a nice big crowd out here.
Yeah, finally the rain held off.
Yep. Well, you know, the Americans are a resilient people, Linda. Little rain won't stop them.
Exactly. Now, is that Americans or is it Red Sox fans?
Might be Red Sox fans. Could be Red Devil fans too.
Could be.
I've seen plenty of Red Devil games in downpours, so.
Had a Cub Scout leader once say that it's not rain, it's liquid sunshine.
That's good. No, I've had plenty of downpour productions, wetter productions, and in fact, the rain is letting up, so I think we'll be fine.
It is, and I'm still so impressed with all these wonderful people.
I see lots of Captain America shirts.
Oh,
which is
of
nice.
course. Trying to see if I recognize anybody, but we kind of had to.
Can they see us in here?
I don't know. We kind of had to do the makeshift
Hi,
raincoat
Erica.
thing
Yeah.
because it's very important that you keep the video equipment
I don't know who
dry.
that was waving at me.
I know
I know that
Mrs.
was
Agati,
Erica. Oh, okay.
but I don't know who was in front of her.
Okay.
Oh, that is always going to scare me.
Yep.
So we do have. When is BCAT? Do you know when BCAT is going to rebroadcast the parade?
Friday night, I believe.
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
No, it is Friday night. Yeah, Friday night at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, 7:30. Go to bcattv.org and find out. Even though this will be airing.
This will be
after
airing
the parade.
afterwards. Yes, that's true. This is going to start airing on the 19th, I believe.
Is it? Wow, that's far away.
I think so. I know. Well, maybe earlier than that. I don't know. Second Wednesday of this month.
Yeah, but you know what? They'll both be on YouTube sooner than that.
Ooh, I love you.
Still go to bcattv.org. And if you can tell me how many times you hear a truck horn in this video,
That only counts as one.
I'll give you some BCAT swag.
Ooh, do I get BCAT swag?
You
we
already
already
have
BCAT
BCAT
swag.
You already have
Can
BCAT
never
swag.
have enough
That's
swag.
true.
So, yes, because it was raining earlier today, we tried to do a little makeshift, what do you call that?
Tarp. Hope you're keeping
Tarp.
count.
Float.
Yeah.
So we want to keep the equipment dry because it's most important to keep the equipment dry. Although
Hello.
you've probably seen Wizard of Oz and you don't want to know what's going to happen if I get wet.
Yeah.
I know, old joke. So we tried wrapping up these wonderful little Dollar Tree shower curtains to use kind of as an umbrella.
Coverage. Yeah.
Coverage. But it didn't really work out that way.
Something just fell. Tape? Balloon?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're throwing.
Oh, they're throwing stuff.
That's fine.
They're handing things out. I don't think we're allowed
Handing
to
things
throw
out.
things.
Handing things out. Gwyneth, don't throw stuff.
No, I don't think Gwyneth can throw anything because she is actually handing out little flyers for the
Culture
Fest.
Hello, how are you? Melissa
Hello,
Massardo, Vice Chair of School Committee.
And she helped decorate the Cub Scout float.
Oh, very nice. She is Vice Chair, right?
She is vice.
Okay.
Yeah, she's on the school committee.
She is on the school committee.
Absolutely, and her husband is very involved in Cub Scouts
Oh, very nice.
because scouting is what are they throwing? I digress. Squirrel. Scouting. You know, my first heart goes to BCAT. I must be a time traveler or time lord because I have a second heart that goes to scouting. And scouting is a great opportunity for young, boys and girls, kindergarten through the rest of, basically through high school. But they can still become involved afterwards. And it helps supplement where the schools can't. So
Teaches different skills that the schools don't.
right.
Leadership skills.
Well, there are some leadership opportunities, some teamwork skills, creative thinking, problem solving. How to tie a knot when you're trying to build a parade float in the rain.
It's an important skill to have.
Exactly. But it also teaches. It just builds that sense of community, just like BCAT does.
It does, absolutely.
Spill the coffee again.
By the way, congratulations on 10 years of something to talk about. We were talking about BCAT. Our annual meeting was just a few weeks ago.
That's true.
Yes.
10 years, and
10
this is, I
years.
think, episode 240.
241.
41.
241.
Okay. It's going to be 242, but I ended up taking the night off.
It's fine.
But
After 10 years, you're allowed a night off or two.
Thank you. I'm recognizing all these wonderful people. Thank you, all wonderful people, for coming out. No, we don't have any handouts.
Ignoring like this side.
We ran out of volunteers to help hand out stuff.
that's
So
a
if
good
you
time.
want to volunteer for BCAT or Scouts, you can purchase. Or actually, I was talking to Nick Priest, who is one of the co-chairs for this committee.
Yes.
Are you going to be okay getting hit in the head by
It's fine. Just plop it right on top.
anybody? Can be in the 4th of July parade.
Okay.
You can rob your neighborhood. You can ask your friends, ask your relatives, ask somebody else's friends or relatives.
Okay.
School PTOs, after school clubs, you name it, dance, dance groups, whatever. You can come and build that sense of community that is Burlington.
It is nice to see all the different groups out here represented in the parade. We also have our championship softball team with us.
Oh my goodness, tell me about them.
They, oh man, I'm not the sports reporter. I just know they're champions. They defeated Tewksbury Memorial at UMass Amherst the Sunday after annual meeting.
So wait, is this high school?
This is high school. Yep. Our girls softball
High school
team.
Lady Devils. Okay.
9-3, I believe.
Awesome
Coach
possum.
Kristen Farrell's first win, I believe.
Excellent. Now, do they get a break for the summer?
Yes,
Okay.
unless they do intramurals.
Oh, yeah.
And
I think it's starting to rain again. I hear the pitter patter of little raindrops on our thing.
you'll learn.
Thank you for coming.
You'll learn more about the state championships on the special sports hub that sports reporter Robert Paris is actually filmed yesterday. So it's a lot of advertising today.
I think we just got candy thrown at us.
Oh, okay. Gwyneth's grabbing free stuff for us.
Yeah, somehow I don't think it's going to be for us. I think they're gonna keep it.
That's fine.
So, what else can we talk about?
We haven't talked about our shirts.
Oh yeah, we can talk about our shirts. BCAT, something to talk about because I'm going to try doing this carefully because we love parades. And you will also notice that there's no date on this,
So we can wear them next
so
year.
you can wear them at any parade.
Oh, okay.
Although I don't think Burlington has any
Hey,
other
Jen.
parades.
Thank you.
Thank you. We had to improvise. But we're staying dry. And it's starting to rain again, so I'm waiting for our Girl Scouts to come over and grab their umbrellas. But, like you said, little rain, never hurt anybody.
Still a very decent turnout.
I know. Lots of umbrellas.
Lots of umbrellas.
You get the fashion sense of, different colors umbrellas.
Yep.
And
There's the chairman of our Board of Health, Dr. Ed Weiner.
hello, doctor.
There's Heidi and Andy from the Burlington Volunteer Reserve.
Woohoo! See, they should be in the parade next year. Maybe they didn't do it because it's raining.
Maybe. Well, I know the Board of Health has been in the parade before.
Okay.
And the BVRC.
And
They were right behind us at the rolling rally. I think.
Oh, that's right.
This is
You
our-
know, I think it almost rained on the rolling rally too.
Yeah. Not like this, but
Not like this,
this is our.
but this is not.
Hope you're keeping count.
Okay, I'm gonna jump every time that does that.
This is our 4th year taping. Right?
No, I don't know. A 4th-year
Is the Ray Graver?
taping, probably, but I think this might be our 7th
7th year.
year
marching.
in the parade. Yeah. Oh wait, no, probably 6th because we had to skip one
We
year.
skipped 2020. Yeah.
We participated in the rolling rally, but I think our first float was in 2016.
16 or 17. I think 16.
I think it was 16.
Do you
I'm not
remember
very
what
good at math.
inspired you to get involved with the parade?
Not horns. Actually,
Another BCAT
more
legend right
BCAT
there.
volunteers. Woohoo! Hello, people. Hello, soggy people. Thank you for coming out. Mike Runyon came on the show when the parade had transitioned leadership,
Okay.
and he was trying to bring the parade back. And he came on the show, and he's like, we really want community involvement. Oh, I see the Foster family. Hello, Fosters. Oh, wait, I'm
And
getting
they
wet. There we go. So, yeah, Mike came on and he's like, we really want to bring back that sense of community. We want this to be Burlington's parade. And I'm like, well, how do you get involved? And he says, just give me a call.
There you go.
So you can email the Burlington 4th of July Parade Committee. I don't remember it, so you're going to have to add it afterwards.
Yep.
But they actually start planning like right after
Tomorrow,
this parade.
bro.
Yeah. Because they want to say, okay, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, you know, what worked well, what didn't work well. Okay, probably a lot of it had to do with the weather.
Nothing we could really control.
Exactly. And you know how we can make it better for the next year. So, yeah, our shower curtains little lopsided.
Genius idea, though, by the way.
Well, in theory.
Yeah.
I'm
I
really
mean, it's worked so far.
yeah, I'm really good at things that work in theory, but in practice, I think I need a little more help. So, oh, I like that umbrella. It looks like a little frog. It's green and it's got little...
I do love that. I wanted a Captain America umbrella, but it wouldn't get here in time.
But they do make them.
They do make, like, the shield is the umbrella.
I've seen some
Maybe I
that-
should buy it tomorrow, just
For
in
next
case.
year.
Just in case.
You know, I have seen the umbrellas. They're like the big dome umbrella. Or actually, maybe not. And they're black on the outside, but they look like a sunshiny, happy clouds, happy sun
Yeah.
sky. So even though it's raining, you could see happy little skies.
I should.
So.
Funny anecdote. We had, you know, the community yard sale.
Yes.
Yes. Very much was on a day like this year.
Oh my gosh, I think I remember
Yeah.
that.
My father, who also was a big hand in getting this parade back, God rest his soul, had a plethora of umbrellas. So that was a big selling point that day at the community yard sale for the Flaherty family. So I was like, you better come here and get an umbrella before it rains. And I just upped the price the later the day. No,
Law of supply and demand.
I did not do that. Same price the entire day. But now I'm kind of wishing I didn't sell them all.
You didn't even keep one.
I have one. It's in the
Okay.
car, but I got confident. I said, like, I don't need it.
Well, I brought my umbrella. I brought 3 umbrellas. Because I figured, you know, we would need 2. And then actually, I'm here with my daughter, who's walking behind us. And my son is over with the Boy Scouts. Oh, sorry, Scouts BSA. And then us. So I'm like, okay, 3 umbrellas.
Coach George Balian, the Burlington Red Devils.
Woohoo!
Happy 4th.
You guys were smart. You have a big umbrella.
Nice big umbrella.
Nice big umbrella. But yeah, my daughter took off with all 3 umbrellas.
That makes sense. One person needs
So
3 umbrellas.
my son got wet. I got wet.
we
But
all
we
got
have
wet.
these wonderful shower curtains.
Yeah.
You know, improvisation, not just in theater.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's in front of us, but they're throwing out full-size candy.
No, there's a cardboard
There's
box
a box
right
that we're
there.
about to get hit.
I don't think we didn't run
I see
over
another
it.
Captain America shirt. Woo! So
Shield's in the trunk of the car because it's too wet outside, but I got it right there.
You know, I realized we never thanked our wonderful driver,
Ben Marino.
Ben
Yes.
Marino.
Thank you. Thank you, Ben. It's also a dual float, kind of, because he's
Yes.
advertising for the Quad Squad, him and Jordan Marino's ATV club.
Is that what it is? I was wondering what the Quad Squad was.
Yeah, you can see the little ATV vehicle.
Oh,
right
yeah.
in the
Someday
trunk.
we could be riding little ATVs. Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
cool?
They're getting the band back together. So if you have an ATV and you want to join a club, join the Quad Squad.
Well, when he said band, I thought it was like musical band.
No, I was just referencing the Blues Brothers.
Oh. So, yes, Ben has given up his day, his time, and he's loaned us his trailer to help participate in the 4th of July parade.
And it's a fun day. Why wouldn't you want to?
It is. And he got a shirt, too.
He did get a shirt.
Oh, they got a beach tent. I like the beach tent idea. That's what we should do next year. Let's put the beach tent.
Still counting?
Either put. I've lost count.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Time. Can you hold the mic?
Yep.
I gotta dump the water.
Okay. I'm going to do that too. Okay.
Dump the water.
Put on your 3D glasses now.
Dump the water. Dump the water. My iced coffee's getting wet. But we do have the Dust Bunny. Dust Bunny.
He's staying dry.
The Dust Bunny wouldn't miss this for anything.
Neither would we.
Although I think the Dust Bunny would much rather be in drier circumstances. Hello, nice people. Thank you, nice people, for coming. Go home and see. You know, I'm just realizing, 4th of July, after the parade, usually great opportunity to go hang out with some friends, have a nice barbecue.
Yeah.
We have been invited to a barbecue after this.
I'll tell you what, the movie theaters will be crowded today.
So, what movie have you seen lately?
Last one we saw, Little Mermaid remake.
Oh, how was that?
I walked out having enjoyed it.
Hi, Linda! Hi, Sandra! Yay, our loyal fans.
Yeah, I was very happy with the Little Mermaid remake.
Hello, everyone.
As I get older, I'm a little more cynical when they remake childhood classics, but it was pretty
Because some things just should not be remade.
good. Well, that's true. But it was really good.
So,
It was enjoyable, I'll say that.
okay, I have not seen the remake.
Okay.
And I know there was a lot of discussion about the new Ariel. We're not going to talk about that.
Not going to talk about that.
I know this show is something to talk about, but
We don't have
it's
to talk
not
about that something.
What are your thoughts on Prince Eric?
He was good.
Okay, I heard a couple of headlines. I did not read the articles.
I
but
thought he
they're
did a
like,
really good job. And I think that's one of the few things the remake improved on was like improving their relationship and his character.
Okay.
Like
'Cause
there's
you
more
don't
time
fall
like
in love with someone in just a day.
No, you don't, but they spend more time like
wrong
getting
movie.
to know each other and
Okay.
what's that one that you're talking about? Frozen?
Yeah.
Cinderella? Snow
No, no,
White?
no. Well, yeah, I know. But no, it was actually a line in the first Frozen movie.
Yeah, you can't marry a man you,
You
just
can't marry
met.
a man you just met. Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I got the gist.
But the girl, Halle Bailey, who does
Hello,
play
Hardy
Ariel.
family. Thank you for coming. Thank you for getting wet for us. Well, I know they're not getting wet for us, but it's still kind of nice to.
Getting wet for their country.
So yeah, we're turning the corner. I think my blood pressure is going to go up about 20 points by the time we're done.
No, I can't afford to have my
This
blood
is-
pressure go any higher.
So, anyway, I'm glad most of the candy is waterproof.
Yeah.
So I feel sorry for Ben because our decorating crew decided to cover his truck with crepe paper streamers.
Yeah, but they're holding still. They're a
Well,
little damp.
it's a good thing he doesn't have a white truck because that crepe paper stuff stains.
Oh.
So, but they did
Yeah.
follow my request where they did not use duct tape.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th, everybody! Oh,
Hi. Happy 4th. I heard hi BCAT.
I heard hi BCAT too. So we are only one small aspect of BCAT.
That's true.
We are just one show. Well, you are.
Can you
are the
repeat
face
that?
You are the face of BCAT.
Oh, stop it.
Because you work on a lot of stuff. You make sure all of us volunteers look good. But this float that we are on right now is just one tiny little part of BCAT. Something to talk about is pretty much all volunteer run, except for with the help of Chris, so we don't crash and burn.
But I will say I have a lot of good volunteers and a good board that makes my job very easy. So,
It's a good partnership.
and it makes my job a lot of fun sometimes. For example,
So anyway, but BCAT is here. But
we're trying to
anybody-
record an episode here.
Just going to be a lot of interrupted sentences. Kind of like my stream of thought. Anybody can volunteer for BCAT. Anybody can have their own show. Because Chris and his colleagues would be more than happy to give you the tools necessary for producing either a podcast
Or a
brand new
show.
podcast
Yep.
room, show. You could go on YouTube. You could be your own YouTuber and look professional. Thank you for coming.
Our former police chief, Mike Kent, right there.
Oh, I didn't recognize you. Hi.
I will say media is a very media is a very versatile medium. So you can do a show about something to talk about. You could do a show about movies, a show about self-help, umbrellas, anything. It's visual storytelling. So whatever stories you want to tell, you can use video production to do it.
And when I first started volunteering for BCAT, gasp, 19 years ago, we had just moved to Burlington, and I know I'm out of camera shot, but you know what?
Well, no, you're. Oh. Well, I don't know. It's zoomed in all the way.
Anyway, we can fix that later.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll just finish it this way.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. Anybody can do a show. Got a brand new podcast room. We're going to be updating the studio soon, I hope. Rumor has it.
Rumor.
And our shower curtains are falling down. But I wanted to tell you guys the story about
The
Dust Bunny.
Yeah.
Because wait. Let me finish the first thought first. When I first started volunteering for BCAT in 2004, my husband loved letting me come hang out at BCAT because that's how I found out about everything going on around town.
Yeah.
I'd meet a whole bunch of people, and I'd learn about a whole bunch of other things that you don't really learn. Well, now BCAT has their amazing B News
Yeah. So if you're not signed
branch.
up for that.
Yeah, B News. In your email box every day. Definitely got to check out the B News daily newsletter. It's awesome. But he liked letting me hang out there. And then, that was pre-kid, and now post-kid. Oh my gosh, there's an eagle over there.
An eagle.
An eagle head.
Gotta be sweating in that.
Yeah, well, I still feel sorry for the goldfish.
Yeah.
So that's how I got involved in BCAT, and here it is, 19 years later, and I'm still here. And something to talk about, like you mentioned, 10 years old.
Hi, Janice.
Hi, Janice.
If you can see us, maybe not. That's okay.
Hi, Janice's friend.
Captain America.
So the Dust Bunny started when I started my show. Jen Dodge, the executive director, was going to go get all new set pieces, and she said, you can help me pick them out. You can use them for your show, but they have to be available for every other show.
Okay.
And anybody who wants it, because they're BCATs. I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. But I wanted something that was unique to my show.
Yeah.
So, having worked at PBS member stations a long time ago, I went through my little stash of stuffed animals, and I found the little Dust Bunny. And the Dust Bunny's from a show that early 1990s called The Big Comfy Couch.
I know it.
So it's right around the time you might have been in. Was it around long enough for you to be in preschool?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
But, those things.
Either repeats.
Syndication. It was on for a while.
That's true. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming out.
And I'm glad you brought up PBS because you had media background before BCAT because you worked at WGBH.
I worked at WGBY.
GBY, excuse me.
Which stands for Great Blue Yonder.
Oh, okay.
WGBH stands for Great Blue Hill because the Blue Hills, or Blue Hill down in like Needham, Dedham, wherever it is, that's where the transmitter was.
Okay.
So W because it was east of the Mississippi, GBH, Great Blue Hill. Then WGBY out in Springfield, Massachusetts is yonder, the Great Blue Hill. So it's GBY, Great Blue Yonder.
I never knew that's what it said
And I have no idea where GBX came in because that's Channel 44. They're just extra. Hello, Gates family! Thank you for coming and getting wet.
Where's Lucian?
Lucian's probably with Boy Scouts.
Oh, that's a good point.
So, anyway, and so I started at GBY, then moved down to West Palm Beach, Florida for a couple of years, and then I came back to WGBH.
Now, when you started Something to Talk About,
Yes.
did you have ideas for what like guests and topics you wanted to do, or was it just
Absolutely not.
Okay.
But the Dust Bunny I grabbed out of my toy bin, and the Dust Bunny is on my show, but it is unique to Something to Talk About. So even though all the other set pieces can be used for every other show, Dust Bunny is unique to mine.
Yeah.
And he had to come and join us. So no, actually, again, when I first started volunteering for BCAT, I was recruited because I could do handheld camera. And it was getting ready for the summer concerts on the Common, which BCAT records. And do they do it streaming live, or is it just, okay?
Just tapes and airs the week after.
Records and airs later. Okay, that's what I thought. So I started doing that. And then at the end of the summer, there were no more concerts. So I said, but I still want to be involved, so how can I be involved? And they said, well, there's this community interest talk show. They need a director. Like, oh, okay. So that was open for discussion. And Arlene DeRocco was the producer, host, and she had been doing it for years before I showed up. And she did it for about 9 years after I showed up. So I helped on her show, and I watched her show for like 9 years. So I got a kind of feel for different guests and everything. And then she's like, I'm done. I don't think I want to do this anymore. Have 350 episodes. It's going to be a while before I catch up. It's just, I think I've talked enough. I think I'm done. She said, but you have the time carved out in your schedule. And now that you have kids, it's harder for you to like volunteer for stuff. So why don't you just slide right in and keep this going? So, okay. Worst that could happen is I'm done after 6 months. So it's really just meeting people who have interesting stories to tell. So like my first episode, obviously, was Arlene, kind of like the changing of the guard, passing of the torch. And then it started out being people that I knew. So I knew a real estate agent. So she came on the show to talk about real estate in Burlington. And, you know, then I'm like walking through the mall with my then 3 or 4-year-old who had a birthday party at the mall. And there was somebody walking a dog. And it was a service dog. And I asked them about it. And it turned out to be, I think it was needs guide dogs. Yeah. And what they do is they partner with local prisons, and some of the inmates who meet certain criteria are then trained to be a dog trainer. Okay. And then they get to take care of the dog Monday through Friday and teach the dog skills like, you know, sit, heel, you know, answer the phone, open the door, whatever. Right. And then on the weekends, they go with other volunteers to become socialized. Okay. So they get to go to the mall, they get to go to the park, they get to go, you know, because, you know, meet more people. Yeah. And so I'm like, do you want to be on my show? And they said, well, we can't, but here's our boss. Here's the person in charge. So I'm like, oh, okay. You know, every year I always have the holiday special. Where I think it's thanking the crew. Some crew might think it's punishment. But they get to come on and talk about their favorite holiday traditions.
I'm running out of costumes for that.
Yeah. Well, I know. Oh, speaking of costumes, at Scout Camp, they always have nicknames or camp names for all the camp counselors. So you don't use your real name. So I'm not Linda. Okay. And they're like, okay, you need a camp name. I'm like, I don't know. But for Mother's Day this past year, my children, I love the movie Up. Yep. Even though I always cry the first 10 minutes. Even though I know it's going to happen, I still cry. I love the movie Up. So for Mother's Day, my kids got me a little bag that said, Kevin is my spirit animal. Nice. And I'm like, that's not what I thought. Kind of makes sense, because Kevin is loud. Yeah. Kevin oftentimes does not make a lot of sense. Nope. And Kevin loves chocolate. Hello. Happy 4th. Thank you for coming to see us. Thank you for coming out and braving the rain. Kevin loves chocolate, and Kevin would do anything for her kids. And not just my kids, for like all my Scout kids and for all my other kids that I've grown to love. So I'm like, Kevin is my new camp name.
Nice.
So through the dangers of Pinterest, I found a baseball hat that I painted to look like Kevin. It's blue on the cap part, and then like yellow and orange and big eyes, big googly eyes, and then I have like the feathers on the back.
Wow.
So my
Fun.
new camp name is Kevin.
Nice.
So, but I will talk like a normal human being. I won't just squawk at the campers.
That's good.
Because even though I don't make sense most of the time, they do kind of need to follow what I'm asking. So we are just approaching Sears Street right now. Hello.
We're
Thank you.
More than halfway through the parade already.
Yes, we are. Oh my gosh, that person looks like Brendan Fraser.
Where?
Oh, back there. Only a fast look. When you stared at the
okay.
person for like more than 30 seconds, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we don't want to ignore these people over here.
Love Brendan
Hello,
Fraser.
everybody. I love Brendan Fraser too.
Yeah.
Somebody I was just talking to, they're like, how come you haven't shown your kids the Mummy movies yet? I'm like, you know, those were pretty good movies.
They were
Kind of
very good
campy, but
movies.
yeah, I love them. And
Maybe a
Brendan,
little scary.
well, yeah, but you know, okay, I'm dating myself, but when we were growing up, Jaws was
Just
rated G.
Was it G?
Planet of the
PG.
Well, I don't know, maybe it was PG, but I think my husband was telling me that Planet of the Apes, the second one, where like everybody dies in the end,
Oh God.
that was rated G.
I just watched Jaws last night.
And we lived to tell about it.
Jaws is my one of my regular 4th of July watches. I don't know if that's twisted or not. But one of the few movies that still scares me on rewatches.
Really?
Yeah. When the head floats out of the boat, gets me every time.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Gets me every time.
Did you know? Well, you probably knew, but I don't know if anybody at home has known. The line, I think you need a bigger boat.
Yeah.
That was ad-libbed. That was not part of the script, but it was such a good line. Evan, are we still recording? Okay. Just wanted to check.
I know the boat sank in real life. Like the prop boat was sinking.
Oh, really? Okay. I remember that came out in 76.
76 or 73?
73. Well, I think it was in 1977. My family went to California. And that was the first time I went to Universal Studios, and they had the backlot tour. And part of the backlot tour was the Jaws came out of the water. And
Bruce the shark.
the shark.
Yeah, Bruce is his
Bruce.
name.
Oh!
That was like
I
the nickname.
thought
That was like the
Bruce
nickname.
was-
That's why the shark in Finding Nemo is nicknamed Bruce, because the shark in Jaws, the prop was named Bruce.
Okay, that I didn't know.
Yeah.
But I just figured, you know, Bruce is your stereotypical
Tough guy.
Australian name.
Australian, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't do a very good Australian accent, but
I'm not
you
going to
know,
attempt it on camera.
I'm not going to attempt it, but yeah. But my husband's in a writers group, and we actually went to a gathering, and one of his friends does the best accents for anything. It's he's also a voice actor too. Oh, I think
Should be.
I think that kid. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you. You're packing up. That's really loud.
Yeah.
You know, next year, I think we need to blast music
I think so.
because we're
Copyright free, maybe.
not, copyright free,
Just-
maybe. Yeah, just to be safe.
Yeah.
Wait, Dom.
Yep.
I'm getting
Put on your
this way.
3D glasses.
I gotta do it this way.
I'm going to go this way.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah. And it was also a mistake wearing white shorts. But anyway, I'm washable, so are the shorts. Get to do laundry this afternoon.
No, you go.
Well, you know, you mentioned that Jaws was one of your favorite 4th of July movies.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Independence Day?
This is campy fun. I like it.
Can't be fun. I kind of like it too.
I skipped the sequel. It just didn't look
was a
super.
sequel?
There was a sequel.
Shows how much I paid attention.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't miss much then.
It was in 2016, I think. Heard it wasn't very good though.
Oh.
So.
You know, I miss the days of Blockbuster, where you missed a movie, you could just go downtown and go to your local video rental place.
Well, there's plenty of movies in theaters now.
I know.
This
So,
is like-
what do you suggest? Or what's out there?
Well, there's so much right now, and I feel
Wait,
like
speaking of out,
Oh my-
I think I see the sun!
it's coming out slowly but
The
surely.
sun's out!
There's so many blockbusters out right now, and I feel like this is the most crowded the box office has been since pre-COVID. So I think the market's a little oversaturated right now. Movies are not meeting expectations because no one wants to go to 3 movies per weekend.
Not the price they're charging.
But I loved Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh,
Very good movie.
Now, if you haven't seen like all of the prequels to that, do you have to see it?
I
in
would
order to-
see Into the Spider-Verse, the first one, then see Across the Spider-Verse, and that's all you need.
Okay.
Little Mermaid remake was good. Very excited for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, which
Ooh,
I am
yes.
seeing tonight. Hold on one second. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Mrs. Flaherty. Happy belated birthday.
Hurry up, get the phone out.
Happy birthday.
I'm turning around.
You can't turn around anymore.
Yeah, going to see Indiana Jones tonight.
Ooh,
Very
cool.
excited for that.
All right.
I
tell me
hear
about
the
it.
new Pixar movie, Elemental.
Ooh.
I have not seen it yet. I hear it's very good, and it was not marketed correctly.
Okay.
So I think the movie is much different than what the trailers suggested.
They usually do that in a lot of movies, don't they?
Yeah, like it's elements, and it's like the water guy and the fire girl.
Oh. Okay.
So I think like they,
earth, air, fire, and water.
yeah, like the
elements.
city, like that. Sentient things with non-sentient things with emotions, a very Pixar thing to do. But I think they marketed it as like a Romeo and Juliet story, but I think it's more about like the immigrant experience.
Oh.
So, yeah, totally different from what's being marketed.
Well, yeah, but I tend not to see what's being marketed, so, everything's a surprise.
I don't think anyone sees it being marketed anymore because how many people really have cable anymore?
I know. But you don't have cable, you can't see us.
I know, so keep your cable.
And actually, it's not just seeing us. That's where we get our funding is television cable providers.
Yeah.
Just because you have internet does not mean BCAT gets your funds. Only if you have television cable. And usually, like, if you still have internet, it's like just a couple extra dollars because they package everything to make you do everything.
Yeah.
But speaking of Elemental and the previews and the teases not
Yeah.
being really what the theme is like,
Mm-hmm.
kind of remember them doing that for the original Ice Age.
I remember the Ice Age.
It seemed
trailers.
like all the trailers were about the squirrel.
Yeah, it was just
who,
the
by the way,
squirrel.
I love the squirrel.
He's not in the movie a lot.
He's like in the end credits or something. He's
Yeah.
like not in the movie at all, but like all the trailers were like trying to get the acorn,
Yeah.
and then the acorn being crammed in the ice and causing the Ice
Yeah.
Age.
You would have no idea it's like 3 men and a baby, but prehistoric animals.
Never. You're absolutely right, but I never connected the dots.
Yeah. There you go.
What do you know? Which I did see 3 Men and a Baby.
I have not seen that one, so.
Well, that's because I'm a lot older than you. Although
I
when
still
did that
watch a
come
lot
out?
of movies.
When did that come out?
I want to say 80s. But it's when Tom Selleck and Ted Danson were at the height of their popularity.
Yeah, that's true.
So probably 80s.
Yeah. So, ooh, I like her dress. She's got a really cool tie-dye dress.
Yeah.
Hello.
I will say
Thank you
this
for
house
coming
always
over.
decorates
They
a lot for the holidays.
Do
very well.
they always have every inflatable imaginable?
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Thank you. Thank you to the committee for putting on such a great parade every year.
Yes. And the committee is always looking for new members. I feel like I'm slouching because I'm like getting
I know,
attacked by
we're afraid to
plastic,
get-
but that's okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mhm.
it's fun. Nick Priest and Mike Runyon are the 2 co-chairs this year. But I heard that their committee is really tiny, so it gives everybody a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I know there's Jeff DeBona, Nicole Garden Dupree. That's all I know.
Yeah,
Nicole Runyon too, I think.
Okay.
Still, it's a small committee.
It's a very small committee. And you know what kind of surprised me? Because many, many years ago, Mike Runyon asked me to be on the committee, and I'm like, I can't. I'm sorry, I have a hair right in front of my face. I can't because the 4th of July, I need to be with the show's float.
Yeah.
And he says, but so much work is before the parade itself.
Yeah.
So if you're not around on the 4th of July, you can still volunteer. You can help with any fundraisers that they might do. Nick and I were talking when Nick was on my show. I am shedding. When Nick was on my show, we were talking about different fundraisers. So I think if all works out, he's going to have another fundraiser next spring for next year's parade.
I remember when they had Stan Jr., the Elvis impersonator, come to town.
Oh, okay.
That was fun.
Is anybody really Elvis fans anymore?
I am.
Okay. Well, Elvis unfortunately passed away in, I think, 1978.
But he's still popular. I mean, we just had the movie last year.
Okay. Well,
Another great movie I'd recommend.
Which movie is that? Is it
Elvis.
called Elvis?
Yeah.
Okay.
With Austin Butler as Elvis.
Oh, okay.
And
'Cause I wanted to
Tom
see
Hanks.
I wanted to see the Elton John movie.
That is also a very good movie.
What was it called? Goodbye.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. I'm like, it was one of his songs. Love to see that one.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, yeah, anybody can volunteer for the 4th of July if they have an idea for a fundraiser, if they want to hang up signs, if they want to email for asking people if they want to be in the parade. Or if you don't want to do any of that and you want to help the day of parade, can help with lining up. American Legion sponsors an amazing breakfast for all the people who participate in the parade, but only for people who participate in the parade. So if you want a free breakfast,
Can't just walk in off the street.
can't just walk in. See, even the horn agrees.
Yep.
We're getting close to the American Legion now.
It's almost crossover time.
What's going to happen to the space-time continuum? Yes, I'm a Star Trek fan, although I haven't seen any of the streaming stuff.
I haven't seen any Star Trek. I'm more Star Wars than Star Trek.
Okay. Yeah, no,
It's not I chose one over the other. There's so much to watch these days.
And plus, the two series are so different. Hello, everybody.
They could be more different.
I have no idea who anybody.
I see Chris Rose and Gretchen Carey.
Chris and Gretchen and
Staying Dry.
Aaron Trickett came out last minute for camera.
Chase Jackman up on the roof.
Chase. Hi, Chase.
Chase, I don't know if you can see.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Gretchen.
Hi, guys.
Says hi.
Sam Norman right there.
Sam. Hi, Sam.
Hi.
How you doing? We're Space Cat.
Crossover complete.
Crossover complete. Hello. Thank you, everyone. I love the tents.
That's spectating smart right
I finally ordered one of those pop-up tents for me.
there. Nice.
I've waited so long. Oh, that looks like the Wegmans crew.
Question, is it wide enough for this float? Just in case.
It might be.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping that we have better weather next year. But
We will.
We will.
We will.
That's the positive thinking.
We will have better weather. BCAT in a plastic bubble.
I know.
There was a.
Well, we don't live in a bubble. BCAT is not in a bubble.
No, we are not in a bubble. Well,
Our bubble is ever
I feel
expanding.
like we're in a fish tank right now. The water on the outside, or actually the water on the inside too. I forgot what we were saying.
I don't know. We were talking about Star Trek and Star Wars.
Star Trek and Star Wars, yeah.
I don't know if that was
Wegmans
like a
has a little
topics
shop.
ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shopping cart of
Shopping
water.
carts. I think they were giving stuff away, but I don't know. Were Wegmans with people helping people?
They might have.
Because I saw Wegmans T-shirts, and I saw People Helping People T-shirts, but that guy was wearing a People Helping People T-shirt, pushing a Wegmans shopping cart.
It's unfortunate because of the weather. We didn't get to walk around the starting line too much.
I know. Oh, that's what we were talking about. Duct tape boats.
Duct tape boat, yeah.
Can actually still sail. But in that episode of Mythbusters, they had proven that you can make a boat out of duct tape as long as it's dry. Once it's assembled,
Happy 4th.
once it's assembled, it'll stay dry and waterproof.
But
But if you're trying to fix it as your duct tape boat is sinking, wet duct tape does not seal correctly.
So once it's dry and assembled, if I put it in the water, it'll be fine.
Yes.
Okay.
And we tried to assemble this with duct tape while it was raining.
Was duct tape invented before the Titanic?
They would have needed a lot of duct tape if it were.
That's just the only Mythbusters episode I really remember was when they tested the door floating thing.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot what they proved with that.
I think they proved that it could work.
Okay, I don't remember.
And it's made a lot of people angry ever since.
Yeah. Although the funny thing that I heard about James Cameron, when he did that movie, he was so particular about every single detail. And then when the movie came out, Dr. Tyson, what's his name? The astrophysicist.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. He watched the movie, and he said, you know, your star field behind the Titanic when it's sinking, that's not right.
That's just nitpicking.
So for the anniversary, James Cameron redid the star field to be accurate.
We saw yeah, I did. The 3D 4K anniversary re-release this year.
Ooh, how was that?
So, two things. First time I ever seen it in theaters, or because I was very small when it came out. First time I've seen it in its entirety. Because turns out I had not seen. It's been on TV for so many years. Like I had thought I had seen all of it. I was wrong.
They take out the good parts.
Yeah,
Or the
I
boring parts, I don't know.
believe the hype. It's a very good movie. One of the most anxiety-inducing movies I've ever watched.
Still like at the end of the movie, the string quartet.
Oh my god.
Well, guys, it's been nice knowing you. I'm like, I think that destroyed me more than the whole Rose thing.
Yeah. And I like they still kept playing, which was nice. Broke my heart.
Okay, yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
But when the movie first came out, I remember specifically they promoted it as a movie that was 2 hours and 72 minutes because they did not want to say it was longer than 3 hours because people would not want to sit in a movie for 3 hours.
I feel like that if that happened today, I mean, sorry, there's so many movies plus 3 hours now. Yeah.
But you know, we're going back 30-ish
30-something years.
So, and I'm like,
20-something.
Who's going to get fooled by 2 hours and 72 minutes?
I remember when they released it on VHS, they had to split it on 2 tapes.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
Yep.
And I remember also working at WGBY out in Springfield.
Yeah.
Again, I'm dating myself. Everything was on 1-inch tape, and it was on the reels. The biggest reel was only 2 hours. So if you had a 2 hour and 72-minute movie, you had to sync up 2 different tape machines
Oh my god.
while one is live.
Oh.
And you had like 2 minutes to... Evan, if you
Watch
want to
out.
push that away from you, there you go. Sorry, our cameraman's getting rained on. You know, we want to make
He'll
sure
be
that,
fine.
that he doesn't, get soggy,
Yeah.
so.
He's comfy, right?
You comfy? You doing okay?
Blink twice if you're in danger.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, but no, I do want to,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we thanked Evan earlier, but Evan Peckham is one of the usual crew members for this past season, and he has given up his Tuesday morning to come get wet and be our camera person.
You're a champ, Evan.
Thank you, Evan. So, and we're actually making him, watch the show
Yeah.
because
in real time.
we're having
Some technical
camera issues.
difficulties.
but we are scouts. We can overcome.
Yep.
We have duct tape. Okay. The camera,
We're Americans. We're resilient.
Yeah. Duct tape will only fix so much.
Yeah.
But we are
Almost.
almost there. Yeah. And my Girl Scouts still appear to have cards. Hello, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for getting wet. Oh,
There's
there
our
goes
friend Bob Krieg.
Bob Krieg, who was walking with people helping people, but he
They
is
must
also
have finished their walking because now they're going back the other way.
they're going the wrong way. So, yes, my Girl Scouts. I know I said this back at the beginning of the route, but the Girl Scouts, they are working on their Silver Award, which is kind of like a Boy Scout Eagle project, but they're allowed to work in a team of 2.
Okay.
So they are planning this multicultural festival, and they had to go in front of the select board
Right.
because originally they were going to have it on the town common, and any activity that goes on the town common has to go before the select board.
Is it still on the town common?
It is not on the town common. It has moved to Simons Park.
Oh, okay.
You know, they originally had amazingly huge plans. They wanted to fill the common with all these different cultural representatives. And we chose a bad weekend, and nobody was around. So they ended up changing it. And in changing it, we decided to downsize a little bit. So now it's going to be at Simons Park by the brand new treehouse.
Very nice.
The rec department, Kelly Lehman, has been so gracious and so helpful. She has helped my 2 Girl Scouts every step of the way.
Amazing.
And she's helping them by allowing the Girl Scouts to use the rec department resources. So, yeah, she's been a rock star through the whole thing. And she suggested, well, how about we move it over to Simons Park? Everybody could check out the brand new treehouse. Universally accessible treehouse.
It is a lovely treehouse. Have you seen
I
it?
haven't been over there yet.
It's really
I've been
nice.
in I haven't gone in the treehouse yet.
Yeah. I haven't gone up yet either.
Okay.
I'm low-key afraid to go.
Perfectly safe.
I know it's universally accessible, but I'm a
Perfectly
big guy.
It's perfectly safe. So anyway, she's like, well, how about we go over there? People could check out the treehouse. There's still electricity. There's still plumbing. So, you know, there are resources available. And right now, we're 2 weeks out, and I think the girls have about 10 different cultures that are willing to be represented. But there's always room for one more.
Nice.
So let me see if I can figure them out. We have India. I think there are 2 groups representing India.
Okay.
We have Pakistan. We have Philippines. We have Trinidad and Tobago, which I only counted as one. Nigeria, Germany, Italy, and I saw Joyce Delianis this morning, and I think she might actually help us with Greece.
Excellent.
And I think I've completely lost count now.
I think you were at 6 or 7.
India, Pakistan, Trinidad,
Italy.
Philippines, Italy, Nigeria. Oh, I think we might have El Salvador.
I like that camera right there. If that is,
Oh, beautiful.
Hop
Oh,
on.
Mr. Camera person.
hop on.
He's got an NBC logo.
Ooh. Wonder what he's up to.
Say how are you? Thank you for coming.
Like that shirt.
Oh my goodness, awesome shirt. Yeah, people are going to be looking for candy, and they're not going to get candy. They're going to get cards to promote the Culture Fest. But maybe they'll come in there. I think there's going to be candy there.
Yeah, it was like there'll be candy at Culture Fest, right?
There will be.
There you go.
Actually, the Cub Scouts have decided they're going to do Denmark and Germany, which are probably 2 of the countries that I forgot. And the Denmark, did you know that Lego bricks, like the company Lego,
Yep.
started in Denmark? They have the original Legoland over there.
Did not know that.
So they're going to come over, or Denmark's not going to come over, but the Cub Scouts have one family who from Danish ancestry, not too far back, and they're going to have a big table of Legos, so you could come and you could play with Legos, but they are a Cub Scout, so you can't take the Legos home with you. And we're also going to, not we, German chocolate,
Nice.
German candies. I don't know if it's chocolate. I know
Will the
it's
Lego robotics team be joining us?
I don't know. We've asked them. Well, no. Did we ask them? No, we did not ask them. Because we kind of focused on cultural experiences.
Okay.
And when we think robotics team, we really don't think
Yeah.
cultural
Legos,
country.
so.
Yeah, Legos. That would be cool. Hello, Cub Scout.
Happy
Did you
4th.
find your sister? There she is. I'm like, wait, there's the mom of one of my Girl Scouts. Hello, everybody. Dust Bunny says hello. And what do you know? The ice cream truck's here.
Trying to get rid of their candy as quickly as possible before the parade ends.
Apparently, Marshall Simons and Memorial are the place to be. Oh, you all set? All right. Lost one of our Girl Scouts.
Bye, Ava.
Bye, Ava. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th. Evan, look, it's your mom.
Hi, Evan's mom. Hi, Jenny. Love the t-shirt. Yep, we must be at
Hi,
the
Evan.
end.
Hi, Amy.
Yep, we're going to be over there. Haven't followed Gwyneth. I got to claim my kids now.
I think
They want me to take the same kids home than the ones that I came with.
I think that's only fair.
I think it is only fair. And I'm glad because I do have good kids.
Yes, you do.
But then again, every parent thinks their children are the best ones.
You do have good kids, though.
Thank you. But we are at the end of the parade, so I do want to say goodbye. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you have a happy summer. And see you around town. Goodbye.
Bye.
Something to talk about.
I believe I know these people. Hello! Host Linda McNamee, and I see Chris Flaherty, producer extraordinaire from Burlington Cable Access Television.
That's right.
Wow, heavens to Betsy, that's probably not doing a great job with our sound system right now.